Are we happy to just go? Are you rolling? Everyone's happy with sound levels?
Yeah, very happy.
Would you like to be called Alex or Oleksandr?
Alex.
Alex.
I think it's easier, don't
Okay.
for you.
Well, first of all, how are you feeling about Sunday?
Yeah, everyone is excited. Obviously, a massive game, amazing stadium. I guess will be full stadium as well, and yeah, everyone is waiting.
There's going to be a lot of Ukrainians there, a lot of refugees there. How important is it going to be?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say massive thanks to UK, for all support and help which we received during this time, during the toughest time in our independence period, and of course, everyone will be so happy to see all of our fans, most of them, which is staying in UK and which have, opportunity to go and watch our game on the stadium. Yeah, I think it will be a special moment, for us, and if we're gonna have opportunity after the game to talk to them or to at least to see them and to say massive thanks, for the support, even in this time, when everyone is thinking about war, but still, because of our Ukrainian army, which is doing fantastic, we still can do our best, we can still enjoy our game.
How are you feeling now? It's more than a year since this invasion began, this part of the war, and you've spoken out about your feelings about it a few times. So how do you feel now, a year on, where it is, it's not dominating the news anymore, it's not taking up everybody's attention, but it is there for you and for your teammates?
I think it's not easy to describe, the feelings which all of us were feeling during this time. I would call it maybe 1 year of nightmare, because nobody expected that this can happen in 2022, and I was growing up, in peace, when everyone was together helping each other and stuff like that, and then obviously now I'm seeing all these things, but I'm just trying to ask myself, for what everything, for what they are doing this, just to achieve what? A lot of people are dying, a lot of people are suffering, starving, from both sides, and you're just asking why, for what? And now my daughter, she is still not only 19 months old, so she doesn't understand anything, but the kids which is a bit older, I don't know what their parents, saying them what's going wrong, I don't know how they can explain them, and I feel sorry, for everyone who lost someone from their circle, who lost their houses, and this is a nightmare.
What about your own family and friends? How have you been touched by this personally?
Thanks God that I didn't lose anyone from my circle, and it looks like everyone is saved, but you never know what can happen, Most of my family, they are still in Ukraine, they don't want to leave the country. The mentality of the people is there, that's why we have to leave our country. This is our land, this is our territory, and this is our home. So why we should leave? And but there is no one in Ukraine who was not involved in this situation. I'm talking about, there is for sure someone lost one of the person from their circles, maybe houses, maybe, I don't know, properties, maybe job, maybe whatever, everyone was there. So, and I think our mentally, I think we changed a lot, all of us, since the invasion, that's for sure.
How?
Now, obviously, I'm gonna say from myself personally, I'm gonna teach my kids and I will explain them later on what actually happened and who did the invasion, and I don't want to hear anything around myself, you know, around my family about the terrorist country. So I'm gonna teach them, that's for sure. They need to know, you know, what's happened and how many people been killed for no reason.
You played in Donetsk. You lived in Russia. You must have Russian friends. You know, has it changed the way you feel about Russia?
Look, once again, I would like to say thanks to FC Ufa for everything what they have done for me. But after all, I just want to forget that period of my life, you know, and I just want to clear all my memories about that, because in my opinion, yeah, we can say, look, what the other people can do, this is not their decisions and stuff like that. But I spoke to few of the footballers, like I was texting them and asking, but in the end I didn't receive any answers. Why you keep silence? You know, why you cannot even post anything in your social media, like to stop these things? Because they don't care. I don't know, someone can say they are scared because of the prison, you know, and stuff like this. If they're gonna say something, then it's finished for them. They are not allowed to go back in the country. I don't trust this. I don't trust. I don't think that there is, for one picture, that we can stop. Let's stop all these things, all this war. Let's stop this invasion and stop killing people for no reason. There is anything will be for that, you know, from the only for one picture. So I don't trust this. And before, like you said, I had some circle there, but this circle became to zero. I don't want to know anything about this terrorist country and anything about them, because for me it's so clear.
What do you feel is your own responsibility? Because you speak out a lot. Do you feel that is your role in this war?
It's, I think, at least what can I do, and I'm trying to help as much as I can, as the other guys as well as the other teammates in the national team. We are trying to do our job and represent our country as better as we can, and sending some stuff, sending some money, you know, showing to the other people what's going on there, and that's it, you know. I don't know what else I should add.
I think in the stadium, there's going to be a lot of support for Ukraine amongst English fans. It's going to be a unique atmosphere, I think. Do you feel that? Do you sense that?
Yes, I think so. I think it will be like that, because obviously with the all support and help which we received during this period from UK and from English fans, even me, you know, walking to the shop, and I remember one example, since the invasion, maybe 1 month later, I went to the shop, and just little kids around 10 years old came to me and they said, we are all with you, we are praying for your country and hope everything will be good. So for me, these kind of things, showing that people are living with you this situation.
And for you, in terms of football, do you think this sense of fight has helped you as well? Because you've had a remarkable year. At the same time as your country has been going through this hell, you've had an amazing playing year. And I just wonder whether you think the two things do link up in some way.
In the beginning, I spoke to my family a lot, and to my teammates here as well. In the beginning, we didn't know what to do, because inside I was completely empty. So I couldn't, I never felt myself like that in my life. And I just said after that there is two options, two ways. First is give up and just don't do anything and just be like you are, or there is another option. You just have to represent your country as in the best way you can, help and support all Ukrainians, and just sending some stuff, money and all these things, you know, and just try to be involved as much as you can. So that's what I chose. And in the end, obviously, in the beginning it was so difficult, you know, to mix football and all my thoughts about Ukraine. But then obviously, unfortunately, we are people, you know, we can get used to everything, and that's what we did.
Alex, thank you very much indeed. If there's anything you'd like to say to the Ukrainian fans, then please do say something to the camera.
I would like to say massive thanks, you know, for one thing which is so important, and that, you know, since the invasion, I felt much more proud that I'm Ukrainian, because the way we united together, it's something incredible. So the message is so clear for all Ukrainians around the world. Just be together and don't lose your hope, and for sure we're gonna win. We're gonna win together with all support around the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, guys. It's not easy to talk. It's not easy to talk about